Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Kill10Rats. Welcome back to Balrum. I've ransacked everything in the safe place here, but there is no live herbs that we need for the children here. No, that's the food. We are looking for this here. 20 live herbs and 10 gooseberries. I have the gooseberries, but I only have live plant, which I guess is the stronger variety, and that's not what we need. I did, however, find 40 wood for Mick and his barrels, so that's a thing. I'm going to take a rest until morning, and I guess we could do some harvesting as well if we were so inclined, but I'm gonna do this in between episodes again, I think, just because also the replanting takes a while, etc., and we are in fact pretty nicely lined up for the mana regeneration food at this stage. Now, what are we gonna do here? We want to talk to Leah again, because she has a lot of things to teach us. She also has recipes, apparently. Right, okay, this is for life herbs and alchemy 3. That's not something we can do right now, but we can have a look at this here. So, Druid Song, what does it do? Sing the Song of the Druids to recover 25% of your total health over 5 turns. Oh, so heal over time, eh? That's something we will be learning. Gift of the Forest, summon a healing tree to aid you and your pet. Can be used directly, cool on 100 turns. Touch of the Wisps, all healing done to you is increased by 25%. It's not bad either. Meditation, meditate for 4 turns. Every ability spell has a 50% chance to reset its cooldown. Okay. And sleep. Puts the target into deep sleep for 40 turns. That's actually pretty nice. So we'll learn that one. And how much are they? Yeah, considering the amount of money we have, we'll just learn them all. And then we shall use the magic of Q, I suppose. So let's put these things down. Where did we start? Okay, teleport target away, can go somewhere, I think. Druid Song, Sleep, Gift of the Forest, Touch of the Wisp, and Meditation. I also think we're gonna wanna drift somewhere towards these parts here, because that's where Mick is hanging out and about. Actually, let's see what Leah is buying, because we might as well try to recoup some of that money. Are you actually buying anything? You aren't. Oh, and I can't increase my base mana, but I can still increase my intelligence. That's good to know. Alright, so she's not buying anything. We still have, I think, a fair amount of mana. I have 4,700 still. And also, we still have a fair boatload of stuff in our safe place, so that's not too much of a problem. Hey Mick, I have all the wood you asked for, and so does Bug when it comes to Zelda. Sorry about that. I can't get over that quest resolution. Oh my god. Right, great work, boy. You were much faster than that pesky Travis. Thank you for your help. Weren't you going to tell me something about gaining the trust of the old barrel making fool? Maybe that update, not the barrel making, the barrel filling fool, actually the brewer. Maybe we'll check in on him and see whether we have a new dialogue option. That's Evo down there, so we're not too far off. Hello there, Evo. How are things? I'm here to inquire about your services. I'm actually not. Well, damn it. Okay, so that didn't open up anything quite yet. Maybe we'll have to help a few more people. Who's Dale? Oh, Dale is not someone we can talk to. Right, that is fine. I really don't know where these stutters come from in whenever I quick save. I think really like either my hard drive's on the way out or everything's about to collapse. I hope we can still hold on for a bit with this machine. That would be nice. Kara, yeah, we had... no, we're looking for Tina, actually. Tina is who we're looking for. And Tina is who we're looking for because we want to tell her the good news that Zelma has found a new boyfriend who is a troll, which is strange in many, many ways, but we are, of course, not judging. Not at all. Nor are we wondering or doing the math. No, indeed we're not. There you are, Adia. Here's your money, actually. I have that for you as well. Thank you. What did Barden say? They made a mistake. One of the churns went wrong. He sends his apologies. They need to pay more attention up there at the farm. Here is your cut, boy. Thank you. Alright, there we go. That's the cut. That's nice. There is Ketty as well down there, but we're looking for Tina, and I can't quite remember where she was. Patty and Zelma's friend. Maybe I'm somewhere up here-ish. But yeah, we need to also still pick up that healing spell. So let's see, how do we do this best? Let's loop back this way and see if we can locate Tina somewhat immediately. This is of course where it becomes quite helpful to make more liberal use of notes and whatnot, but yeah. Oh well. Too late for that now, eh? Okay. Furthermore, how are we going to do this now? We have a bunch of quests still to do, and I think we could probably get lost damn near forever in these parts, just because there's so much we can actually just look into and so many people to talk to. Oh, there's Tina. Hello. The girls have found themselves the perfect man, a troll. What? What are you talking about? They found a friendly troll in the woods and they are staying there with him. They told me that they have everything they need and there is nothing to be worried about. My word, they were even worse than I thought. Disgusting. The profanity. I don't want to hear more. Thank you for discovering the truth. Okay. So that's about the extent of that. Let's pick up that healing spell, I think. One thing I'd really, really like is a teleport between... Maybe if we have... Maybe we can actually make that happen some way. Like I was thinking of a teleport between the Darkwood and this new area here, especially since I think we need the Darkwood to collect... Oh, we know we have life herbs here as well, so we can gather these. Forget about that then. Well, I think Darkwood would be still worth visiting every once in a while. I'm just thinking that I think if you have the teleportation runes, it lets you craft teleportation pillars in the safe place, so maybe that would be a way to loop back and forth. If we manage to find a teleportation rune for northeast Balrum or someplace like that, we could craft a teleporter back to this area and then just traverse through the safe place. That could work. In case you're wondering where I'm going, I do have an idea, and it's right over here, because I want to talk to that dirty old man again and make him teach me the better healing spell. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. Hopefully he's not too mad. I seek new abilities. Heal level 2. Thank you. Does it upgrade? No, it doesn't. Okay, 250 mana. Let's just compare them for a second. 345 for 390 to 500. 250 to 3. That's 250. That's 100 mana more, roughly, for up to 500 health. That's actually not terrible. So let's just substitute it in then. Okay, so where are we now? We have nothing that we have immediately accomplished. We can, however, try and... Oh, what the hell? That's interesting. Oh, Garrett is passed out drunk and doesn't remember a thing. Oh no, you blew it, my man. I think you messed up. Or Queenie just completely drank him under the table. That's of course also always an option. Let's actually see. Maybe we can check in on Queenie and see what she has to say about that memorable night. Anything? No, nothing. Alright, I think that seems as good as done then. Oh, there's a snack down there. Hello. Not too keen on fighting snacks right now. Right, we need 20 of these. How many do we actually have? 12. So 8 more. Doesn't sound like too tall of an order. Then we can do that on the way back. And then I do suggest that we will focus our sights on the Mages Guild, because I would rather like to progress the main quest a little bit, even though there is of course an ample amount of side activities as well, and they are all fairly entertaining and amusing in places while disturbing in others. I nonetheless think that a good mix of also, you know, pushing along the main story is definitely not going to hurt my enjoyment of this game, and hopefully not your enjoyment of watching this game. And let's see, we have... yeah, we actually need to find just a guild, not that particular one, but necessarily, you know, my interest is of course piqued when it comes to learning yet more spells and figuring out whether we might actually get a bit of a foot on the ground in this whole wizarding business, since it is now quite a portfolio that we have when it comes to our spells, and I'm rather happy that we met that druidess. Even though I have to admit, our character seemed to be talking about a Danya or Danya, and I shamefully admit that I may have completely forgotten who the hell that is. So I gather that's another druid in Darkwood, but have we ever actually encountered a Dana or Danya? Because I'm not entirely sure who that was. I may have to go back, or maybe there's even like a wiki or something. I'm also quite happy that we found this guy here who was able to tell us a few things about the rebels, who apparently came into being in relation to that underground city that was built, and built apparently to evade the fiery wrath of the first mad god, of which we now have sort of a second ascendant with Nazarus, who is apparently a she. And the rebels were those that didn't find a place in the underground city, so were sort of left and doomed to die. And they apparently took that a little bit to heart and weren't too pleased about it, and then eventually they came back and kicked everyone's asses. So we definitely did confirm that our own ancestor... what was his name? like our grandfather, king grandfather, he wasn't the one who built the underground city, but it might have been another ancestor of ours, in case that was one continuous royal family line all the way from back there to where we are now. And considering how, let's say, peeved the rebels were towards our family line or our royal line, I dare say that's a fairly likely possibility. So let's just assume that, you know, one of our ancestors founded the underground city and made a lot of people really unhappy on account of them not being allowed in. Wow, why am I missing so much? That's not nice. Okay, let's just away with this nonsense. Alright, there we go. So yeah, one of our ancestors very likely caused all of this. Because of course they did. You know, in some way or another, our family, if they were the rulers of this realm, are fairly likely to always have been involved in whatever is going on or going wrong here. I wonder whether we actually have the option to take a more egalitarian approach towards the end of the game and maybe not have the outcome of this be that we are now the wise and just king, my boy, with his loyal minister of the realm, Sir Jackson, or whatever we were gonna call him. This is sort of maybe not the ideal outcome here, but we'll see, I guess. Right, so Leah, where were you again? You were down here somewhere, I think. Because we now have all the ingredients that she wanted from us. I think she's in that house here, actually. No, that's Roberta, so she is down here somewhere, I believe. There she is. Alright. Nice to see that all your outhouses are still functioning, as opposed to the one of that one old codger. Here are the herbs and berries I promised you, Leah. Thank you very much. This should last a good few weeks. I will start to boil them right away. Erdal sure needs more people like you. Alright. That's very nice. Okay. We don't seek any blessings, and we do not have any more learning points. So... actually, how are we doing here? Yeah, that could be worse. It's barely scratched, so we should be fine. And I'd say we'll just make for these parts over there now. We're also supposed to still tame a pet and do all sorts of other things, but, you know, all in due time. We'll get to that eventually. But first things first, I want to talk to some other mages. Because I think there was also an insinuation that the other Mages Guild members who seem to have scattered to the four corners of the earth will be helpful in uncovering the resting place of the other, what was it? Necromancer's remains. The remaining remains. And there was, I did not overlook that, there was a centipede, but I'm not too happy about that. And I'll just sort of take my leave here. Oh, actually maybe I won't, because there's a guy. Oh, sorry about that. Maybe that guy will do something with the larva. Okay, let's area transition. Okay, they're fine. They stopped. Right, so Evedale. What's up? Nothing is up because I can't talk to you. What the hell? Okay, you're too busy with your enormous amount of vegetables to talk to me. That's rude, but perfectly understandable. Right, so we'll just dig in the dirt for a bit then. And find some more stuff that we can't use. Hey! Okay, no one else is in that building. I do take it. No, not really. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a quick nibble. And then we shall... Oh, then we shall say, oh, what the hell is this? This is a guard. What is this place? This is some sort of guard tower, I guess, considering it looks like a tower and there's a guard in it. My deductive qualities put Spurlock Bones to shame. We can't talk to you. You have a lot of hit points. Like, why does everyone who's like a civilian in this game, not to mention the guards, who is level 9, but like all the civilians have about 4 or 5 times as many hit points as we do. Maybe this is so you just don't kind of run around and become the genocidal maniac of Balrum. Okay, we have made it to the southeast, which is probably where we don't want to be. No, we want to be in the southwest, but we might as well poke our head in and... Toric Wolfsbane. Oh, what the... Something's going horribly wrong with the music here. It's just stuck in an endless loop. Let me just see if I can... Yeah, okay. Because that's a little annoying. Alright. So, Vernon, Ewald, and Toric Wolfsbane. Hello. Vernon, what's going on? He must be the owner of this inn. Like Fred, he is a larger man. Strange how every inn has a rather large innkeeper. He seems sad. How are things? A new phase. Business has been slow lately. There aren't enough customers. I'll have to shut down the inn. Take a look at my wares. If you buy something, I might be able to keep this place open for a little longer. Oh, come on. Spare me your sob story. He's teaching traps, though, and cooking. He's also selling tea... Evo's Spirit, but the cheap one. Coffee... Nah. I do not provide subsidies for fat innkeeps. And here's Ewald. His skin is dark and his hair is even darker. I think he was born in another kingdom. He looks a bit drunk. Greetings. You look just like me when I was young. Your eyes are full of expectation. You are an adventurer, right? We can say that, yes. Who are you? My name is Ewald. I come from a faraway land. I must say, I made a big mistake by traveling here. Little did I know there is such misery here. I was intrigued by the tales of Balrum my parents told me. There might have been a mighty kingdom here sometime, but now there sure isn't. Yeah, I think that was the whole fiery doom thing again. Where did you come from? I cannot tell you that, especially now that I have seen what happened here. It might be cruel, but my lands cannot take more lost souls. We have our own troubles, you know? Can you tell me about the other realms? I don't know much about them. There are 4 realms that have been discovered, each separated by months of sea. And let me tell you, it's not just water. The sea is a living creature itself. We barely made it alive. One realm is an unforgiving desert, the other one is nothing but ice. Balrum and my lands are the only ones that are made for our kind. So we have a desert and we have lots of ice, and there are months of sea faring away. That sounds terrible. Thank you, Ewald. I'll be on my way. Keep your eyes open, young traveler. Indeed, I will, because I don't want to constantly run into things. Hello, Toric Wolfsbane. This man is clearly a warrior of some kind. His face is riddled with scars. Even his long grizzled hair cannot hide them. His armor offers good protection and great mobility. He has a scowl on his face, and as I look closer, I notice he has only one eye. The weapon he carries around is huge. I'm looking for work. Bring me some wine, boy. But... Wine, boy! Okay, here's your wine. You're a good lad. I'm sorry I grunted at you. You must be a fighter, right? Fancy meeting you here. I'm Captain Obvious. I was an arena fighter. Those were the days, I tell you. No one could beat me. No one. But those days are long forgotten. There is nothing to do now. Even when I was a young mercenary with not much experience, life was more exciting. I was a champion. People in the inn shout, we know, we know. The most fun I get now is when I teach the youngsters a few moves. If you're interested in the art of melee combat, feel free to talk to me. I cannot go on like this. I'm slowly turning mad. I have to do something with my life. Okay. You could become my follower, but apparently not. Maybe I'll have to throw a taming trap at your feet and then hope that the fact that your name contains the word wolf is enough to trick the game into thinking I can tame you. I rather doubt it. Really, I do. But yeah, so this is sort of your, I guess your melee combat training type person for the advanced things, or maybe he has some relation to guild stuff if you're a fighter. I don't know. Okay, let's shuffle on over so we can actually make it to the Guild of Mages. And how far away are we? We are a fair distance away, but that's not too far. I think these areas are, you know, big enough, but not gigantic. So we should be fine. I am rather... Ooh, hello. Level 7, eh? We're getting into dangerous territory again. How are we actually doing for... Oh, we do have gathered another 4,000 of experience since last time we leveled up, which wasn't that long ago. I quite like that. And we still have a fair amount of side quests in our roster there as well. Okay, we're coming up on some structure of some description, so let's maybe be careful. This looks rather orderly. What is this? This looks fairly well kept. A rotting voodoo doll. I see. And a Jago or Yago or whatever. Oh, this young man is reading an old and thick book. He doesn't seem to notice me. What do you do here, besides reading books? We make linen out of flax plants, actually, not pants. If you would like to know more, ask my father. He knows much more about the art than I do. Thank you. Okay, so I guess your father is Isaac. So we shall talk to Isaac and pray that a giant foot doesn't come down from the sky. There is a lot of fine clothing in this house. The old man might be a tailor. Some of the ropes here are familiar. Leonard wore a rope like these. Maybe you could teach me a thing or two. Maybe you sell ropes? Your son told me that I should speak to you if I want to know more about how to make linen. He was right. Sadly, he doesn't have the passion that I have for the art. I even told him that there are mages who wear robes that I made, but he only reads his books. Of course, he helps, but I can see it in his eyes that it's not for him. Anyway, what were you interested in? Nothing at all. It sounds horribly dull. Give me a book. Tell me more about the robes that you made for the mages. I see you're interested in magical robes. No kidding. I just asked. I have to tell you right away that you shouldn't get too excited. The Guild of Mages demanded so many magical ropes that I have completely run out of those old linen pieces. Truly powerful magical ropes can only be made out of ancient linen pieces. I have some of those, I think. What if I bring you some? Ah, an adventurer. I like your kind. If you bring me some ancient linen pieces, I can teach you how to make clothing out of it. Sure, I won't do it for free. Let's say if you bring me 5 pieces of ancient linen, I will teach you how to handle them. Deal. I will be back with the linen. Alright. Yeah, you can repair my stuff at least, and then you can stop running away. Let me see. What do you have? You have linen, and troll leather. Don't let Zelma catch you with that one. She might just get really, really upset. Alright. So, I'm curious. We do have ancient linen, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. We should be having that somewhere in here. And I think I'll spare you my rummaging round. So I'll just go rummaging, harvesting, cooking, and then we'll be back in the next one. I thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you then, and bye for now.